Welcome everyone to everydayman.net, the everyday conversation for the everyday man. I'm your host, Cordero Hicks, my co-host, Kendall.
Yo.
And we're here back with another Southern show for you guys today. If you are a new listener, welcome to the Everyday Man. If you're an old listener, thanks for the support. Kendall, what is going on, man?
Chilling, trying to stay, trying not to get sick in this crazy weather.
Yeah.
Rain, cold, hot.
Yeah, that's the thing. It goes from cold to hot. And it was just cool yesterday, and it was raining.
Boy, it was so cold yesterday morning. Boy, I was cold as hell. They told me I'm going to play ball outside. Negative.
No.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, so now today we come down and it's like, man, I was like, I should have put on some
Feel
shorts.
good outside. I think it's like 70 out there, maybe. So
Yeah, feels real good. So we got a few things to talk about today. Before we get into that, make sure you guys head over to our website at theeverydayman.net. We can find all of our content, all of our movie reviews, all of our podcasts on the Everyday Man Network from Open Talk. This is what you're listening to right now. Our freeform show where we just, pretty much ramble and whatever the hot topic is. It's not really formatted or anything like that. It just, when we decide whatever comes up, comes out. And that's just what it is. And also the Everyday Man show is our Wednesday show. And also, I'm gonna get back to movie madness.
You got to. Movies getting hot again. Start pick up steam. So
yeah, so we are going back to movie madness because people actually did enjoy that. So I'm gonna give that back to y'all. And also, we still working on the premium content. I know we talked about it before. As far as the political show.
Somebody asked me where it was at.
No big words. So it is coming. It is coming. You say people ask you about that.
Yeah, somebody asked me where it was. Because they want to know why we didn't talk about Kamala's comments on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I just don't want to focus on those like sound bites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I am actually, as of this moment, I am working on a piece about her. But it's not gonna just be about her, it's about everybody. She's just gonna be the first one because she is the first candidate to come out and say she's gonna run for presidency in 2020. So, but I'm doing some research, find out a lot of things about her I didn't know.
Interesting.
A lot of things that she said that didn't make any sense. But the goal is not to incriminate her. The goal is not to educate. It really is just to educate people.
Yeah.
And
so you know who you act like, who you really know who you voting for.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's really just for you to know who you're voting for and just to give you options. And how it's going to come off, it's not going to be like malicious. It's not going to be like an attack on her. I'm just going to give you her background, her track record.
Yeah, just give you the facts and let you come up with your own opinions after that.
Yeah. That's all it is. That's pretty much all it is. So it is coming. I may give away the first episode for free. But it is that show will go behind a paywall. It will. Maybe
that's a part of No Big Words, right?
That is the No Big Words podcast.
Yeah, first episode.
Yeah. So I'm already have notes, and matter of fact, that was the first thing that come up when I gonna cut the MacBook on. So that's the first thing. So that is coming, and we have some other things that's scripted that we're working on. It's taking a long time because it's scripted and we got to write it and think about it.
Right.
And think about writing. Sometimes when you write a scripted show, you get stumped. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Start over like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah, it happens. So we will have that for you. So you just make sure you just hold on. There's a lot of good things coming to the Everyday Man Network. And people are listening. And so thank you. And another thank you to the podcast who, reached out to me or, follow our show, especially like on SoundCloud. You actually see who follows you on SoundCloud.
Or
especially like when bigger podcast follow us back or whatever, or give us a follow or comment on something. So
appreciate it.
I always like I tell Jay, every time we get a follow from especially somebody who's bigger, it don't matter big or small, I always send out a thank you. A thank you message, like a thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it, blah blah blah, whatever.
Gratitude.
Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be.
And then I go and check their show out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
might be a collab one day.
Right. Yeah, so you never know. So I was just giving back the love. That's what you should do, especially in our community. It's a lot of us. It's millions and millions of shows, and just what it is. It's not enough to actually, and I know from experience in my iTunes, I may have like 50 podcasts that I actually have in there. But you don't have the time to actually.
Yeah, I ain't got that many, but I got about 20 maybe.
Yeah, even that alone is a lot.
It's still a lot.
It's a lot because I still got to listen to my sports podcast. I still got First Take and Undisputed.
Me too.
A lot of times I don't even listen to First Take. I'll listen to Undisputed. And then if I feel like getting Stephen A's take on something, I may listen to them. But besides that, I got things like Lore, which is a really good one. People really say everybody know about Lore already. And then a few other ones that I listen to, and them boys over there at the TNP studios in Baltimore, I listen to them. With Black on Black Cinnamon and Jay and Mike and Terrence and all them. So I listen, and I listen to everything on their network. You know what I mean? So, and we just trying to get people to do the same thing now. So listen to the Everyday Man Network. I even got the sweatshirt, the hoodie, and people reading it, they be like, "That's yours?" I'm like, "Yes."
Why you say it like that?
Yes, that is mine. Thank you.
This guy.
Yeah. So thank you. That's enough of that. But we'll get into the show though. Actually,
where you want to start, man? We got a lot to talk about.
We actually do. And usually with the recorded shows, I usually have like pictures and everything pull up, which I don't today because it was the last minute. It actually really was last minute type of thing because he put out a show today.
Right.
But one thing I really want to talk about, real quick. Well, the Grammys passed, and I didn't watch it. I don't know if you watch it.
I watched half of it.
Watch half of it. Like, tell me what was your opinion of? What did you think about the Grammys? Because I didn't watch it.
It was a lot of. I felt like it was a lot of catering. I felt like everybody felt that way. It was like, we've heard y'all loud and clear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the most popular, like literally, that's everybody that won was like literally the most popular. And that's where a lot of the backlash came from. It's kind of like, damn, well, are y'all doing this because we was fussing about it, or this is who y'all feel really won?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people was really complaining about that. They felt some type of way. So
yeah, I think people get it confused. Popular doesn't mean best.
Right. It doesn't.
Two different things.
Way two different things.
Ever in your life get it twisted. Popular doesn't mean best.
And it was also a moment where they kind of like cut Drake off because he was shitting on them while he was giving his speech.
I heard about that.
So he was basically saying like, yo, we don't need y'all to tell us that we're great. We got people that listen to our music. We got X amount of dollars who like people buy our music. Like, we don't need y'all to tell me nothing. He's like, I go to these shows and I see people rapping word for word with me. Like, I don't need y'all to tell me that I'm that guy. Like, they validation enough. So they was like, nah, we can't have you talking like that. They cut him short. Played the music over his speech, cut the mic down. Yeah, disrespectful.
But he would be disrespectful first. It is their platform.
Hey, man.
You can't come on the people's platform and be like, F you.
But you can tell them how you feel, though.
Yeah, without... like I said, I didn't watch it, but I did hear about it.
Yeah, and I think most of the people in there felt that way. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be there, especially if you know you're going to win. You got the front seats. You know, if you're in like the third or fourth row or fifth row, after that, you're not winning. Like,
nobody walked from the 10th row.
Nobody's
like, we got to like,
ding.
Okay, you got to wait 5-6 minutes before you get down here. No,
right. Yeah, nobody's winning. So it's just crazy, man.
But you're not the first person I heard say that. Like, I've heard that people report saying like, since you sold this many records,
right,
you win.
You win. Like, and it's crazy. So why even?
Because if that's the case, there's no need for us to have a Grammy.
Exactly.
Or anything. Because the point of the shows, people watch the shows for the drama, and there's no drama if you already know who's gonna win based off numbers. You know, because if you like take movies in consideration, when they come around to the Oscars, Fast and Furious movies make $1 billion,
but they don't. You see what I'm saying? They're not the best movies.
They're entertaining.
And that's the format that people were saying that they should copy. You know, you should copy the model of if it's good.
Right.
If it's really good, then you should win.
If it's really good.
And I know the problem categories were best rap album I saw.
Yeah, I see a lot of people talk about Cardi B.
Me personally, I felt she shouldn't have won. Not over Daytona. Not over Pusha T's Daytona.
No.
Not over.
They say she went over Travis Scott.
Not over Astro World. There's
some people say she shouldn't went over Eminem album.
No, it's a lot of album, man. She shouldn't have went over Drake Scorpion. It's a lot of albums that came out that was way better than hers. And that's what people was like. That's where the whole thing comes in. Like, okay, y'all just catering to what's popular.
Right, and she is popular.
She is very popular. She got a lot of followers. So it's like
right now.
I don't know. It's just corny. Like, I just think that's the wrong way to go about it. Like you can't do it that way because then you setting a bad precedent.
Right.
Now every little rapper that drops something and they real popular, they gonna start winning them Grammys soon.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And a lot of things that people, and I get it. I mean, I don't know how she worked because she has ghostwriters, of course. I mean, I don't know what we put in to consideration when you're talking about like best or the hardest. I mean, hardest, I guess.
Hottest is totally
popular.
different than best. It's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Best and hottest and popular is pretty much the same thing.
So the comment that she made that she been in the studio, whatever, working on this album, working hard, but she said that like she's not the only rapper doing that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, congratulations to her.
Yeah, like I said, ain't nothing ill towards her. It's just that I feel like when you have other people who went in there, especially like rappers like has Push ever won a Grammy?
I don't know.
I think he won one based on like good music or something like that. I don't think he has one like rappers like that who's been putting in the groundwork for 20 plus years. You see what I'm saying? And then he drop a body of work like this and he thinking, well, this is my moment. Because in all reality, he should have won.
Yeah, it was a good album.
Like those 7 songs, you can play those all the way through.
I listened to them months on end.
So it's like
it's a really good album.
I don't understand.
That Pusha T, check it out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, don't think because he's Pusha T that you don't want Jake for him because he's not as popular as Drake or any other rappers. But yeah, it's a good, really good.
As far as from production to lyricism, all the way through 10 for 10. Like for real.
It's a good, really good album. And you know what? I don't remember when Cardi B album actually came out because sometimes that's what it is too. It depends on when you drop an album. Like sometimes you drop an album beginning of the year. By the time the end of the year, it'd be so much music in between.
See, and I don't know that either.
That you be like forget about it. I don't know off the top of my head when her album came out, so I don't know.
It came out at a time where no albums was like it happened when that span right before all those albums started dropping back to back to back.
Right, like nobody's ever going to pick her as a rapper over none of these people that you mentioned. Nobody go pick over Drake or
she won over 444.
Eminem, right, or Jigga.
She won over Everything Is Love by the Carters. It's like I don't understand. Like I do not understand.
These people like Drake and Eminem and Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are so celebrated and won so many awards. You know, sometimes
she won over Cole.
She
won over Cole. I just thought about that. He put out KOD last year.
Yeah, he did.
So it's like I don't know about that.
So it's kind of like now it's like okay, these people have won already. We need somebody new. Like people get tired of the Patriots winning. Like yo, goddamn, we need a new champion.
Yeah,
I think that's what we get caught up in. Not necessarily like the best. We just want something new sometime. I think that's what they get caught up in as far as picking these categories because a lot of people had a lot of, like you said, a lot of backlash and a lot of people had a lot of issues with what was going on.
It's crazy, man. I don't know. Then the other half of that was it's like, and you see the comments that not to get too far off is that BET made that they had apologized for
about the Nicki Minaj thing.
And that's the other part. That's the other thing to it. That don't mean because she win a Grammy that you got to go shit on Nicki. She had she wasn't bothering. Like this is the one time she wasn't bothering nobody.
Right.
But they love to say stop putting women against each other. Stop it.
And if they want to be honest about it, if you want to have a real conversation, come on.
It's not close.
Nicki just a better rapper.
Because this is the point I always go back to.
You compare Nicki Minaj to men rappers.
Exactly.
You know
I'm like
as a rapper, not as a female rapper.
When Cardi hold her on the song with Eminem, Roman's Revenge, like Nicki did, didn't talk to me. When she hold her own against 3 of the best rappers at the time, Rawls, Hove, Kanye on one song, get out of here.
She had the best
she had the best verse.
And think that's what put her strat like, okay, she's here.
She's here, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, I just didn't like that, man. But I appreciate what Drake got up there and said it could take a lot of balls to do that.
It does, but I also I ain't gonna lie, I do like that Cardi B and Old Boy record.
Tom Bruno.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it yet. I haven't listened to it.
It's just fire. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't listened to it.
That pleased me. It's good. It's a good record.
It sound, but from what I heard from it,
I don't know if it's a best. It has a 90. It has a 90 feel to it. But I think that's her goal. I think her goal is to have
many radio hits as possible.
No, a retro sound.
A retro
sound. Because most of her records, even the whole the Money record, it sounds early 2000-ish.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it got that.
Yeah, most of her music got that kind of bounce.
Like a retro vibe, and the Please Me record. That's a 90s R&B record. But it's a good record, though. I do like it.
Yeah,
I'd be hating if I said I did. I do like the record.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Is it her best work? I don't think it's her best record, but it is a good record.
Yeah.
I'll
check it out. Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
What else was going on in these news?
21 is free.
He is free. Staying on the topic of rappers, I see a lot of people had an issue with Jay-Z hiring lawyers and stuff like that. One thing I just want to say, man, you can't tell people to do with their money.
You can't.
A lot of people was complaining about how he actually, he wouldn't like he's helping people that's rich.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You see him in the news. I don't know what he's done,
but
I don't know what he's done with his money. He's helped poor people.
Yeah, because you look
but that don't make news.
Exactly.
He's helping when he help people that is famous. It makes news because
they're in the
famous.
news, and then they're in the news on top of that already.
Right.
So when 21 went down, it was like, what? He got picked by ICE? He's not from here. Like that's what it more was. If I thought people would be more upset about, he always trying to keep his name relevant. It's always just like a consistent chase with him. So it's like you got.
You know what? That is an unpopular opinion, but Jay-Z's always been.
He's always been.
Every hot rapper has came out. He's collabed with them. Everybody. I remember when Jeezy came out. Oh, you remember us? What it do? Remember us back in '92? Mm-hmm. No, you don't. But still, unless you're talking about just the drug game, but because y'all rapping wasn't
right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't remind. Early Jeezy doesn't remind me of early Jigga.
No, it's not even close. Two different raps.
Yeah, two different raps.
When Ho first came out, he was really flashy.
Right, and so maybe he is chasing relevancy. He's chasing the ghost of Big and Pac. He's chasing immortality at his point.
He already good though. I think he's good.
Yeah, but when it comes to really best rapper, nobody really puts Jigga in there. When people say Biggie, Pac, and then maybe Jay-Z. After that,
Jay-Z's better than one of those guys, but I'm not gonna say which one because I ain't trying to start nothing. I don't want to fight nobody. He's better than one of those guys, though.
No, lyrically, he's better than one of them, of course.
Of course. It's not even close.
He's lyrically better than one of them, of course. We know who that. I mean, we know who it is. We ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, but for the situation, though, was it wrong for them to go pick him up on the charges that they said they had on him?
I don't know what they had.
They said that, he said when he first got arrested, they just got out yelling, we got 21, we got 21.
Oh, that was a setup.
So,
yeah, whole thing's set up.
They're probably trying to pin something on him. They said they found a gun in the car.
He got out. He's out, so it's all good.
They had him in like a camp, like a lockup camp. He said he was in there all day. He got free 1 hour a day.
Like jail,
like prison. So
like jail,
it's crazy, man. Don't be here illegally. Go get your paperwork done. Go.
And at the end of the day,
press the issue. Do what you got to do.
At the end of the day, it is really that simple. Even though they make it hard for them to get like pieces and stuff, but that's for good reason because they have to do thorough background checks. Like you'll make sure the person a terrorist.
And then there's so many people on top of that.
Yeah, it's a list and things like that.
But if you know you got to keep your foot on their neck with it, you got to go press the issue. Like you got to be like, I need to get this figured out before I go back. Especially if I'm my family support system, I know they fall apart if I'm not the breadwinner. So you got to keep your foot on top of that kind of stuff if you're gonna. Be here.
The other thing is that they have to, especially somebody with his status. He's not the most famous, but he's famous enough. Where you can actually probably skip people.
Yeah.
Like you have hire people in certain positions. Like, all right, go get me this. I need this. Yeah. That's what your money does for you. That's what money's supposed to do for you.
Yeah, that's the purpose. That's why people want to get rich, so they don't have to do what everybody else do.
It brings you those luxuries.
Yeah.
So you won't have to go stand in line with 50 people.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just the truth.
Because usually you ain't got time to when you have a certain level of money anyway. So
right, because you're just so
about
busy.
Convenience and everything else.
Right, yeah. Rich people send out people to go buy clothes for them. They don't go shopping for themselves.
Right.
That's just what it is. Like that's the purpose of these stylists. To go see, this. You won't even see the clothes. Like, you don't see two clothes, you get back. Like, okay, this look good on them, this look good on them. You know they size, so you get it. That's just what it is. And you'll wear it. Maybe not.
It's funny that you brought up stylists and shit.
Oh, whatever.
About Gucci.
Oh, yeah. Gucci. The thing about Gucci, it just don't surprise me.
Why would it surprise anyone?
I really do believe it was done on purpose.
Saw the sweater with the sample lips.
I believe it was done on purpose. Not gonna lie to you.
You know what though? I'm trying to figure out because I've heard countless people say it's been up there for 6 months.
Wow, 6 months.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, y'all recognize that this is wrong. So what? So what happened? What traction did it get?
The right person saw it.
The right person saw it.
That's really what it comes down to. A lot of black people saw it with money, don't care.
They don't give a shit.
And that's them because light on. Let's get a little more light on my side.
Did you unplug it?
I did unplug it. God damn it. So, oh well, no light for me. Cause I was but yeah, the right person saw it. Cause a lot of the time it's just like we seen the whole Floyd Mayweather interview. But I don't hold Floyd accountable for anything, and the whole fact that T.I. made a whole diss record about him.
Oh yeah, it was corny.
It was
corny.
You
can't tell people how to spend their money or protest.
Floyd showed who he was a long time ago.
Is that obviously?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that he plus he want to stay relevant. He's not boxing anymore, so he has to give us those sound bites.
Sound bites go against the grain.
He got to give us hot takes for us to be like, oh, you heard what Floyd said because. We're not watching Floyd fights anymore.
Exactly. Ever since he didn't win that $9 million on that throne
that's
fight.
That's the reason why he goes out and does the thing he does for attention.
Come on, like you think they randomly ran at him while he was going into Gucci?
Yeah, it was a setup. The whole thing was set up. Oh, we know Gucci paid him to do it.
They probably paid him to do it. Bring us more promotion. Mm-hmm. Somebody else made a good point though, is that Gucci really don't want certain people wearing their products. I wholeheartedly believe that.
It makes sense.
I really believe
if I got a brand and my brand is doing well, it's like I don't want my brand to be associated with the lower class on no level.
No, real spill.
Because
that's real.
I know you can't afford this.
Right. So it's either you got to knock
I
off.
want to be elite of the elite wearing my stuff. But then again, it's kind of like with the elite of the leaders wearing it, that shit that make you want it, that's what makes you want it more because your favorite, your idol was wearing it. That's the purpose of the whole.
They can't stop it though. That's the thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure the higher ups at these
money is green, no matter where it come from.
But these higher ups be like, man, I don't want them niggas wearing my shit.
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly.
Yeah, why they in their penthouse at the
looking down? Yeah,
building in the city.
So it's kind of like give and take. So
yeah. And does it surprise me? I really do think it was.
And the sweater was ugly. Let's not get it twisted. A turtleneck that goes over the lips.
It was super ugly. Who would wear that? And the thing is,
you'll be surprised. Somebody brought it.
Yeah, and think about it. And then the crazy thing, they were still there after he came out. Like, bro, you know how long he was in there shopping?
Yeah, it was crazy.
People don't go like when somebody like rich people go in the store and shop. They don't just go and come out.
No, because they want to get everything. They want to look at everything, touch everything.
Even if we not go buy it. Oh, let me see that in the case. So let me see that. Ooh, this look good on my hand. That look real good.
Right.
Nah, I'm not gonna get this one. Let me show you the next one. Them motherfucker when they probably tried on every goddamn ring watch. He could find. But all of a sudden, but he is who he is, and you know, he's the definition of one of those people who grew up broke, became rich, and don't know what to do with themselves.
Exactly.
Somebody forget about the struggle. He doesn't know how to be humble
because he's so far removed from it.
Is he? That's the thing, though. He didn't really start making that big money like up until like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, you right.
It ain't like as a boxer, you don't start out making $30 million a fight. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't doing that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Within the last 10 years, I want to say 10 years, 12 years.
I think it's probably just does something to you though when you go everywhere and you're like the richest person there.
But he isn't. That's the thing.
Depends on who he's hanging out at.
He's the richest.
I heard somebody say he's the richest of the brokest.
Right. Because, I think we get caught up in our own.
Well, he's the brokest of the richest, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. You got caught up in our own hype sometimes that we forget that the white boys got more money than us. Like, we did well. Yeah, we got a couple of us out here doing all right, but they doing
right. They doing real good. Like,
right.
I don't know. I just feel like we looking to the wrong people to give a fuck about the black struggle because he's not. Yeah, we don't care about what Floyd thinks.
Shouldn't even waste his time with
and then to do a song, it just shows that you feel some type of way about the little situation between him and your girl. Still, just let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
It's
okay.
Personal. It's personal. You can tell.
It was personal. I didn't even listen to the whole thing.
Like, I ain't gonna listen to that shit. Why? My thing is, he got to stop doing that. That's why it's starting to become an issue with T.I.
What?
He should know. He's one of those people that should know these institutions always been that way, and now he's like, telling people where to spend their
A
money.
lot of the issue was that he said for 3 months. 3 months. And then you can go back to Wayne Gucci in 3 months because we'll be done with our boycott.
And we got to stop this whole thing with we make shit hot. I get what you're saying, but that's technically that's not true.
Explain. Because I do agree with that.
Technically, it's not true. It's because if you talking about the way you wear it, yeah, but it's going to be the same thing no matter who has it on. That's my point. It'll look the same, but it doesn't have the same effect. Yeah, that's why what I'm saying is,
when
say it that way.
We say mean black people.
Effect wise, I agree with that. But even if you're not black and you see it, and it's the number of people who brought it is greater than the number of black people who brought it.
Right. They
made it hot. You see what that's what I mean.
Not
he means from a standpoint of the culture wise.
Yeah, and black culture is the best culture.
Yeah, it's the best culture. But what I'm saying is, you could take all those people, and they still didn't make as hot as these people who spent this amount or this group of people. They made it hot.
Well, hot? He mean like pop? He didn't make it. They made popular.
Popular.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're like, when black people get it, they'll do it. They'll make it and spin it into something cool. That's all it is. Just like
the Gucci headbands.
The Gucci headbands. I remember when Fresh Prince was at Bel Air, he wore the jacket
inside out. It was fire though.
That's the thing.
It's fire.
Now everybody in the school had the jacket. Guess what he did with it?
Right.
He looked on the inside. I like that design. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn it inside out. A simple decision.
That's fire.
That affect black culture forever. Now you see
everybody. Now they got the reversible jackets.
Reversible jackets.
You see what I'm saying?
And now you also have that. You also have the Bel Airs that come out, not the color of the jacket, but the color of the inside of the jacket because it was like purple and green.
It was colorful.
And, so the shoes that you see out the Bel Airs, those are the inside of the jacket from the school. It's not the regular jacket everybody was wearing. It's like I say.
I wonder if they made that catered just so he can do that.
I don't know. That one decision. That was crazy. See, that's what he means. That one decision from that show, it pretty much affected pop culture forever. Because how many Bel Air shoes they've come out? Jordans. Like, it's a lot. And some of them you can't get your hands on. Good luck. I couldn't. Well, not the ones I wanted. I did get some.
Yeah, you did.
But it's not the ones I want. I don't even wear them shit, but not the ones I wanted.
I haven't seen those shoes in forever.
Yeah.
With those files,
they bought in the closet somewhere. But so like that's what he means. Like we'll get it, do something with it, whatever. Same thing with the Supreme brand. Like black people get it and they'll do whatever.
I don't know if that's a black. Is that a black brand?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I'm not sure. Like all that expensive stuff I can't buy. So
I'm not about to wear nothing that says Supreme. It's just one word.
Same thing with the Gucci headband. It just says Gucci.
It looks, but it's so big and it looks so stupid.
Are all of them really that big?
I think so.
I don't know. I ain't got that kind of money, so I don't. I don't know about Gucci and all that. And it's hot in here. You hot?
It's hot.
It's hot. I feel like I want to stop this show. Damn, drink water.
We gotta get the Empire Star, man.
Oh yeah, who next?
We gotta
we gonna get him. We gonna get his ass.
This guy's. And you, how you want to jump into that? Because I want to jump in by saying I don't believe him.
You go ball deep in this bitch. This
Pause.
nigga. We don't do Paul. I'm grown.
I don't believe him.
With a family, wife, fucking Paul shit. So, when we first heard the story, I can honestly say,
you believed him.
I believed it.
It was always something a little off because it was like
the bleach thing messed me up, bro.
Yes.
Like the story seemed like it was a setup. Now I ain't know it was a setup the reverse way.
The other way, yeah. Like,
but yeah,
because that means if you're gonna do X, Y, and Z, that means you have a time, and you know where he's gonna be. Because that's not something you do randomly unless you've done it to multiple people beforehand.
Right. Who walks around bleach, bro?
Nobody. It's
I remember last time I used bleach.
Like
no bullshit.
Who uses bleach? Like what?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like what is it? I don't have a lot of white clothes either, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bleach is just an inconvenience, man. It smells terrible.
It's strong as hell.
So
you use bleach on somebody, you trying to fuck them up.
Trying to kill him. So I mean,
especially I don't know if they poured it on him or they pulled him down. Now I doubt they poured it down his throat, saying that knowing that it was possibly a setup. But so you could just be on your phone. Okay, back to me. So
It's crazy.
So we have Jessie Smallette from the Empire.
Mm.
Stories coming out where he arrested two Nigerian brothers. The brothers said that man he paid us for this stuff, and they did raid the apartment, and they did find a lot of. They found everything that he said that he had.
Mm-hmm.
They found the bleach, found the robe, found mask, but they were released without no charges.
Oh, because
Suspicious.
they got something.
And Chicago PD want to talk to him immediately, at his earliest convenience, but they won't say why. 'Cause they know why.
They know.
Bro, you fucked up.
And you know what gave it away though?
What?
When they asked for his phone, and he said no.
It took him a while to get it to him. He did give it to him, his phone records, but it took a while because he said he was on the phone with his manager. So if you lied about something that simple,
But the clip I heard, he was like, "Well, I'm not giving my phone. I got personal videos, personal emails.
that you can actually transfer to other
I
devices.
got friends' numbers in there. And I can't let that stuff leak." I'm like, when they ever did something like
That you
that?
can actually download to the cloud. You can put it anywhere.
Like I've never heard
Stop
of
playing around, boy.
FBI leaking somebody's personal information.
I don't think they would.
They wouldn't do
I don't
that.
think they would. I wasn't trying to give that kind of money for you being.
And what's crazy
Silly.
about it? They said it was because he's about to get written off the show. I don't know how true that is, but
Fox came out and said that wasn't true. Fox actually put a statement saying that's not true.
I really don't understand why he did it.
I don't know, but he's making the LGBT look crazy right now.
This is bad on two different levels. It's bad for them, and it's bad for our people
Exactly.
because it's like we got enough.
We didn't need this right now.
We got enough real shit going on for you to be out here crying wolf.
We're in a fight, and we don't need this right now.
Exactly.
We don't need you dominating the headlines, and this is what makes this is the type of thing that makes people believe that conspiracy theories are true, because like you said, we have so many issues right now we got to deal with. We got this president Trump who got all these crazy things going on. That you got people actually are getting attacked and all this and that, and you have actually, and then we got to focus on who we go vote for in the 2020 election. We got people coming out like Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. We got all these other people.
My guy.
May and be like, so it's kind of like, we got real shit to focus on. Like, we're trying to
can't worry about you right now.
And but you dominate the headlines potentially. Oh, a potential lie. I'm not gonna say that he lied. I don't know, but it's so looking at way.
Man, if he didn't lie, why would they do that to him if they know him? And where the MAGA shit come from?
Why?
Where the red hats come from? Like the story just don't make sense.
Nigerians saying that supporting Trump is kind of suspicious. Not saying that it can't happen or won't happen because we've seen weird and worse things.
Because now he's saying, I don't even know where that come from. I watched some of his interview. He was on the defense the whole time. He was basically like, I ain't got no reason to lie. Leave me alone. You see what I'm saying?
But he also was saying like he fought back and all that, and people coming out saying, and these aren't my words, that they were just saying like any gay man out there late was trying to buy some dick. I mean, that's what some people are saying. Like, yo, who go get Subway 2:00 in the morning, my G? Like,
that's a little peculiar.
I mean,
it
wasn't that's the time frame?
Yeah.
Was it like midnight to 2 a.m. Somewhere up in there crazy? You walking, bro? Like, you got money. I'm not walking to nowhere. Like, if
no, that's what you got Grubhub for.
Boom.
Uber Eats, nigga. Like what?
I know, the first time Jay took me to New York, we stayed at a hotel, right? And she took me around where she grew up at and everything. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So boom. So we end up going back to the hotel, and it's like super late at night. And I'm like, I'm in New York City. I'm not from here. I'm not walking nowhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. Grubhub. Boom. Whatever. I started looking at what service they got. Everything delivered. So you can't tell me, now Chicago is not New York, but it's a big
Chicago,
city.
right?
It's a big city. So you telling me it's no big cities got can bring you a sub, bro? They can bring you a sub. Trust me, I tell you.
Definitely bring you a sub, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
bring you a sub. They
he
can bring
probably
you.
was out there trying to purchase some penis.
No.
Probably, man. Like you never know. And it's not. Let me say this: it's not far fetched. It's not far fetched. That's what he was out there trying to do. That's the crazy part. That shit is funny.
It's not far fetched.
It's not far fetched at all.
That's the thing. It's not far fetched, and that's the part. Like, I want to support him so bad, but he is making it difficult.
He's making it hard, man.
He's making it, and
if it comes out that he's been lying, man, we don't have a chance because he's supposed to be one of the good people.
Bush, he had to put one of the good guy. People supported him. They supported his character on the show. Some parts in the show, Lee Daniels actually, put his own life in him, so it kind of like, so they reflected.
It's a reflection.
They did with him on the show, like, okay, this guy could be a good guy, or whatever. He became the head of the empire one time, and he could actually sing, and
he's talented.
It's like,
why? Like, I'm trying to figure out what would make you, unless you were really out there doing something wrong and it went wrong.
Yeah.
Just say that, like, people forgive you for the smallest shit. Trust me, they will forgive you.
Yeah, cause we'll move on.
Yeah, like, cause for one, it's just you. You're an entertainer. You're not that. We don't have to look for you to answer answers for anything. So nigga, you'll be all right. You see what I'm saying? Just say that's what it is, and we'll move on. Like, we don't care. We got bigger fish to fry, yo.
Right.
It's racist.
But right, and now he got us talking about him because he potentially lied, and it's sad because it's like, yo, you're making the LGBT look bad. Plus, they trying to get people to accept them, and like the thing.
And they let you in. That's the crazy part. You're one of the few black ones that broke through, and now you're on a big network like Fox.
Openly gay, we know you're gay.
They about to take all of that away from you for just being stupid.
You've been accepted, and people are having a hard time struggling accepting themselves in society and trying to find their place. And he's in the position, whether he knows it or not, that people actually look up to him.
They do.
Like, yo, I'm gay. I can sing.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot of them.
I'm nice looking. Maybe I can do what Jessie do.
Right.
Or maybe I get my foot in the door. But now he's
about to mess it up for all of them.
And I ain't gonna lie, part of this want it to be a hoax, only because of the entertainment value. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
This would be great content for us. This is great for us.
It is funny. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is funny, but on the side of the coin, it's very serious.
Yes, serious.
Because you can't go around saying not everybody who support Donald Trump is evil.
Right.
I would never say that. I'm not that ignorant. Nobody in their right mind would say that, that everybody who wears a MAGA hat or anybody who's friends with Donald Trump is evil person. And the greatest example of that is Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Him and Trump been friends before Trump became president now.
He's been friends for a
very long time. Yeah, a long time. And that just because he got money, I got money.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just what it is.
They probably disagree about everything.
Yeah.
It's the fact that we both billionaires. Who else I'm gonna hang out with? You?
Right.
Like, no.
So when people see him dancing with Nicki Minaj and all them, yeah, he can't dance. That ain't what he do. But the fact that he's putting his own hard-earned money into like prison reform,
it's crazy.
Hell, Trump's not gonna do that.
No.
But they can still be friends. You can be friends with somebody and disagree.
Fundamentally disagree with.
Right.
I got a lot of friends I disagree with.
Right. That's a friendship. That's what it's supposed to be.
So
just because you're friends with somebody don't mean you have to agree with everything they say. So I want to ever put out that people who actually wear MAGA hats are just like him. That's absolutely not true.
That's bullshit.
It is not true.
And I can't even let people say that.
Yeah, you may know what it stands for, what he stands for, but I wouldn't say everybody who do it is evil. Some people may disagree with us.
Yeah, but that narrative,
everybody got their own opinion.
That narrative that Jessie painted about the story when it first broke, man, it was unbelievable.
About what?
He did go to the hospital though. I'm trying to figure out, did they release what his injuries were or what?
I don't know. They say he did have marks on him and stuff. So I don't know.
Man.
Because when somebody put a rope around your neck and they squeeze tight enough, and he's the lighter shade. You know what I'm saying? So it will show.
Just trying to figure out how they found out this was some bullshit.
I didn't see any because they talked to the Nigerian brothers.
They went to him. Yeah,
the brothers left the country, went back to Nigeria,
and they got caught. They got caught trying to get back.
Yeah, when they come back, they was arrested, and they like, yo, we got paid. We actors. This is what we do. We got paid to do this.
Yeah, they probably wrote them up a little bit and then was like, okay, now go to the hospital.
Yeah, so
slept with them and then like go to the hospital.
Because in the grand scheme of things, they didn't do anything wrong. They needed money. He had it. They got paid to do a job.
Then you know what? Is that a crime?
I don't know. What I think what Jessie Smallette did is a crime. You cannot.
It is a crime to do that.
But what they did, I'm not sure. But
I got paid for a service.
A service. I mean, some men pick women to choke them. I mean, what you want me to do?
I ain't man, some crazy. I don't know. It was late and early. early in the morning. So 2:00 in the morning, you out by yourself. It just looks sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm not walking.
We have other gay like influencers coming out and saying like anybody who's out that long, that gay and the word they use was sissy. Not us, not our words. That they was out there buying penis. You know, bro, you got money. You get somebody to bring a man to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
If it was like that, if it was really like that, and you needed it that bad, yes, my nigga, like have it brought to you.
Right.
They pay people to come to you.
Right. I mean, it sounds crazy, but that's when you got money. Like we just saying, they gonna buy your clothes for you. Why not? They gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
That's some funny shit.
You know how to do it.
I just hope it's over soon, man, because
it will be over sooner or later. I think because
he might as well just, like I said, and if it's not, he was so adamant. He cried. Well, he didn't really cry. He tried to force a cry. You know, he blinked real hard. Like,
yeah, he blinking.
That's terrible though.
Mm-hmm.
God bless him.
Yeah, for him to get on stage and say he was the gay Tupac, I lost my shit. I fought that motherfucker back though. I fought back. Supposed to fight back. You a man. Because you gay don't mean you're not a man.
Exactly.
You should fight back.
You should fight back.
Don't use that. We not buying that now. We not buying that excuse at all. You know how many gay guys I've seen fight? You're not gonna use that excuse. Yeah, it look weird. They swing. They don't like box you. Some might, but the ones I haven't seen, they ain't box nobody. They did the windmill. Like, you know, the windmill. You know the you know the windmill.
Exactly.
The windmill hill at your way.
Man, you're stupid.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, you know.
But if he's lying, I hope he's not, but I think he is, but something should happen to him.
Yeah, something shady.
He got to go to jail for like 6 months to a year.
Put him where you want to be.
And nah, I don't. Mike can't go to jail, but
yeah,
it's crazy. He gonna make him look. He about to make that whole community look bad, and our black community as a whole look bad.
I'm telling you, man.
See, I told you they just want to paint all of, and it was black people. Well, Nigerians. They just want to paint all the MAGA supporters to be this way, and you can't give them that little bit. Can't give them that little ounce of that shit they need to complain about some shit, because it's about to be over. Hopefully, it's about to be over next year.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But we'll say that for another discussion, man. You got anything else when we get out of here?
Nah, man. That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's it for us. I gotta go.
We back. We always say that.
We be back. We be back though. So it ain't like we don't be lying.
We always say that same shit.
We are back. That being said, thank you guys for listening. Keno, thank you for being on the show.
You know it.
Oh man, I think I hit the wrong camera.
No big words coming.
I sure did. I hit the wrong camera. Anyway, yeah. So that being said, look out for our premium content. It is coming. You can get the first No Big Word for free. Within the next week, I should have it done. Actually, I'm halfway done with it. So you will get that within the next week, probably next Sunday. We got to find a date to actually put that show on. That may be bi-weekly. I don't know if it will be weekly, just like all the other shows.
It's crazy that you say bi-weekly. Bi-weekly means two things.
To me, it means one.
Every week or every 2 weeks.
No, bi-weekly means every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly, whatever.
We're not doing this today.
Definitely not.
So, that being said, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you hit our website at theeverydayman.net. You can find all of our shows like this one, Open Talk.
That's right.
Make sure you go support. If you listen on iTunes, give us those 5 stars. Tell us what you think. If you are listening to this on YouTube, because put it on YouTube, because that's how we record it. Also, if you listen on SoundCloud, make sure you subscribe. And make sure you share the episodes, man. You tell a friend. Support the Everyday Man Network. That being said, we're out. Peace.